Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to show you how we are going to fit our Avtex unit into the motorhome so that we can get better internet while we're on the move.
Some paperwork. This is antenna. It's got a sort of rubber thing, and that's a sticky thing. That I think is 6
Wow.
So we've got a sticky label of some sort, some mounting brackets, aerials.
Oh, those, it's like antennae.
Yes, that's the power cable. And that is the actual thing.
Oh, the box for inside.
The router thingy.
Already have some power. And we think there's probably enough space to fit it about here, with a hole going up somewhere around here.
Here somewhere. Probably over there, so it's like the bolts and the cables are coming off there, sort of out the way.
Oh, I think so.
And then that's there.
And that goes
then
up, and
the
then
closest thing will be that, which is said 30 centimetres.
That's more than that.
I think it said 30 centimetres, like aerials and other rooftop stuff. So somewhere there.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to aim for. Yeah, loads of room. So yeah, if we plugged it into the router there and the power was like there or something.
Yep.
Yeah, daylight.
Just what you want to see out of the roof of your motorhome.
No going back now. It felt like it's about that, maybe an inch deep.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. How much is sticking through that one?
About a centimetre. Okay, do you want me to... Okay, got it. That's like loads.
Yeah, just don't know if a centimetre would be sufficient. Okay. Get a bit tighter. 3, 4. There we are. So this is extension bolt, and you screw it onto there, I think.
Okay, so you screw it on it.
Screw it onto the...
Yeah.
Now there's only... that end is threaded, that end's not, so you've got to get the right end. Okay. Don't tight, hang tight. So then that all goes on. Now what I don't know, that's the sealing ring there. This rubber flap.
Uh-huh.
I don't know whether to put a little dab of silicone round.
A bit of Sikaflex like every van lifer, and then like smear it with your finger so it looks really, really bad.
It's not going to be so much, it's screwed up. Just a little bit, just because if water gets past there...
It's a second line of defence.
Yeah, just a little bit.
If you think so.
We don't have any Sikaflex, but what we do have is bathroom sealant.
Absolutely.
It'll do the job.
It's the same thing, surely.
Well, I think the difference might be UV protection, but
it doesn't need UV protection if it's not
exactly.
in like...
So I'll go and get that.
Wicked.
So this is the trial fit.
Okay, all your cables are through.
So go like that.
Yeah.
Looks alright. Looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to peel off the sticky paper, hopefully. Trying to. sticky paper coming through the hole.
Okay.
Could you pass me the proprietary sealant and something to wipe a dribble with? Okay.
Is that going to be enough for the
I'll just smear it with my finger. Well, it's blown away. Right. Just a bit round there. So we get one shot at this. Can you just make sure the cables are coming through all right?
Yeah, the cables are coming through beautifully.
Okay. There we are. Apply pressure as if you're giving it life support. There we are.
Good work.
Yeah, just doing a bit of hearty shots of
Nice.
Avtex the Avtex. There you go. Okay. I think so. That's going to go on the ceiling. That, in theory, is the shake-proof washer. So I think it will stop that from shaking loose. I think that's what that's supposed to do. Whereas you could have it the other way, but I'm not sure that would have any benefit.
No.
So I think we're going to do it.
Go for that.
That way round. Obviously on the thing that comes through the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'll try and do them all in one go to make it a little easier. Like this. Like, I don't know how tight to do it, because with this thing you could massively over tighten it if you wanted to.
The good thing is we do have a long journey coming up, so I guess we can.
That's not big enough.
Keep stock on it.
Go and get my bigger tool.
Really?
Yeah. Send for room.
Everyone wants to see that.
Do they?
No, probably not.
Sign up to OnlyFans.
Oh, it's so big I can barely see it.
It's so big I can hardly hold it. If I could read, it looks like it's about 37mm. It's quite large. Well, it's not going anywhere.
It's probably good enough, and why don't we just check it when we've driven somewhere?
We'll take our big one on holiday, shall we? Okay, let's go and check how it looks up there. Looks quite nicely sealed. Ain't going anywhere, that.
That's good.
Till we hit like 80 down the M6.
Up the M6. Are you marking it in here? Yeah.
Yeah, trusty paint pen, just a visual so we can check. We can then see quite clearly if anything's loosened.
That's good. Good work.
So we got really confused because the instructions are not clear about how you mount it to the wall, because you get these two plates and you get this little plate and 5 screws. So there's something going on here. I still don't know what those 2 holes are, but we've worked out that these 2 brackets go either side so that you can then mount it to the wall through those holes. And then this little bracket seems to go over the SIM card holes, presumably just to lock them in or something like that, keep them secure. So there you go. It would be helpful if the instructions told you this stuff, but it didn't seem to, from what I can make out.
And there's no pictures.
And there's no pictures.
Just to make it even more helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good work.
We'll think about the SIM card one when we've got a SIM card and how well it clicks in.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we need it for security.
No. So it's whether it moves around.
Yeah, you go for a bump and it falls out or something.
Got you. When you hit 80 on the M6.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's better.
Probably use a few of these. Maybe 4. You got 2 white, 2 yellow. The yellow ones go to ANT1 and ANT2. ANT1, ANT2. And the white ones go to ANT0 and ANT3. So there's a little plastic thing you pull off. So
and do they just screw on?
Yep. I don't know how tight they need to be. I'm just going to do them finger tight. Just for now, we're going to use these. We might replace these.
So these are like sandwich ties type things that came in
came with the bag.
Yeah.
Just keep it neat. Bundle them all together. So then this goes to ANT0.
So you basically work out from the middle to 2 yellow in the middle,
yeah,
and then 2 white on either side.
One on anti-N. There we are. So then that can be neatened up later.
Yep.
Okay. Wi-Fi stick antenna, Wi-Fi 1 and Wi-Fi 2. Well, that's Wi-Fi 0 and Wi-Fi 1.
Yeah, that's presumably where it goes.
Bit of a typo maybe.
They just screw in.
Just screw in, just like your router at home if you had one. And then it can, like, there's some science behind your angle, isn't there? Yeah. Stick them up for now.
Yep.
Into that one.
That one.
Yeah. There's only one way it can go.
Okay. Yes, it's the one to the right of the switch.
Nice click, and then that's got your old cigarette lighter on it.
Oh, modern tech.
Now, if we were sponsored by, you know, someone who provides power banks, etc., we could
just plug directly
it straight in. And, okay, it's all plugged in now. Put a little cigarette lighter socket in there. Just drilled a hole. Took that panel off. It's like a rat's nest of wires in there. But on the other side of this wall, there's a cigarette lighter socket thingy. So I've just run some wires down there and piggybacked off of that to get 12 volts up there. So I just need to neaten up the wires, kind of pin them back, but it's all up and running.
It looks well impressive.
Yeah. So when I test, well, I haven't connected anything to it, but when I stood here last night, it says it's got 4 bars of 4G. My phone was showing exactly the same.
Oh right, okay.
So,
but maybe it's where we are.
Yeah.
But we'll
see.
We'll check it. We've got a trip coming up, so we will give it a try.
We will, yeah.
So the Wi-Fi has allowed me to get onto the Watford website, but at the moment it is not loading the live commentary. That's better than my phone was doing on its own because it had no data signal whatsoever. So we'll leave it and see if it gets working. It's probably no great loss, as Watford will probably get absolutely tonked by Oxford. But yeah, if we can get hold of the commentary, it'll be good, and it'll be a good test of the old Wi-Fi system.
As Oxford United prepare for kick-off, Watford have sold out the away end.
It's now been a year and many motorhome trips since we installed the unit. It's not been the absolute magic bullet, but it has definitely improved our ability to browse things on our phones and stream TV shows. So whilst it's not been perfect, it has definitely been a worthwhile addition. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching.